Hi, my name is Noelle. Thank you for joining me today for your practice. Today's practice is going to focus on hip strength. That's going to help you stand taller. It's going to lessen low back pain. It's going to create better balance in general and make you more aware of kind of how you're standing. One thing I've noticed a lot before I got to this place in my practice was that I'm kind of slappy hipped a lot. I'm sassy hipped a lot. I'm pushing it out. I'm not standing, pulling everything up and in as much in my poses or just in my daily life. So this is what this practice is about. So we're gonna, if you have a yoga block, a pillow, a book, really anything, a ball, you can use that. I have a yoga block. So I'm gonna have you take that and you're gonna take it on this kind of medium height here, and you're just gonna snuggle it up against your lower pubis bone, and then you're going to take it and you're going to grip it really tight with your thighs, and you're going to feel that as you tighten your thighs around that, feel how strong and long you feel at the same time. And I'm going to turn to the side because when I tighten on that, my pelvis slightly tilts, right? So I'm tightening it and it's going slightly forward. So we're going to do that 3 times. So inhale and tighten, feel it kind of slide forward, exhale, release. Inhale, tighten, and then release, and inhale, tighten, and then release. We're going to walk up to the top of your mat, keeping that block there and not just letting it sit there, but really hugging it to really get the full experience. And we're going to start to sit our booty back like we're kind of hovering over a toilet, right? And we're hugging that block and we're lifting our chest up. So we're almost like in 2 pieces. And then we're coming into that chair pose, but really tightening around that block. Inhale here and exhale. Try not to let your ribs splayed. I just caught mine doing that. So keep them integrated, tightening around the block. Okay, we're going to inhale, we're going to extend up, and then we're going to sit back down, tightening against the block. Bring the hands down around the feet, and then come all the way down into this little egg type shape with this toe stand, still hugging the block. While hugging the block, we're going to extend our booties up and back, keeping everything nice and tight. So inhale, extend up and back, keeping everything tight. Exhale, coming back down. Again, going inhale, tight, we're lifting up, and back down. And inhale, nice and tight up. And down. From here, plant your hands, and then slowly walk your feet back to your downward facing dog. Keeping that block nice and tight, sending your heart towards your toes. Again, hugging the block, fingers are nice and spread. Inhale, roll forward to your high plank. Exhale, hinge forward, lower all the way down, hugging your elbows into your side body till the block hits the ground. Keep hugging it while pressing your feet into the ground. Bhujangasana, cobra pose. Exhale, lower your heart space back down. Tuck your toes. Come up and back, downward facing dog. With the block there, we're going to bend our knees, keeping that block nice and tight. Now, this might be the hard part. Exhale, lift the abdomen up and in, and jump forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, all the way back up. And then we're going to take the block out, and we're going to remember that sensation of pulling everything up and in as we do the flow. Okay? So inhale, arms come all the way up. Exhale, swan dive all the way down, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding forward. Step your right leg back, then your left leg back. Downward facing dog. Keeping that pull up and in. Going forward to your high plank. Exhale, lower all the way down with control. Plant your feet into the ground. Still pulling in. Bhujangasana, cobra pose. Exhale, lower down. Tuck the toes. Send yourself up and back. Downward facing dog. This time a little different. We're going to step the right foot forward in between the legs. Turn your heart towards your knee. Open up in a twist, but keep that hip and legs pulling in together in your twist. Bring that hand back down. Now this one's really important, again, to keep that hip pulled in nice and tight. Straighten your front leg as you fold forward. Now this is a great place to be on blocks or tense your fingers as you're folding forward over your pyramid pose. Keep those hips in alignment and nice and strong. Bending forward, hands lift up, high lunge. Keeping again, everything's pulling in, whoops, in to the center. Exhale, coming all the way down, stepping all the way back, downward facing dog. Inhale, rolling forward, going up and over, pinching those hips, pinching the elbows, lowering down. Plant the feet into the mat, lift up, Bhujangasana. Exhale, lower. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Inhale. This time we're going to take the left leg forward and we're going to open up to the side. Again, pull that hip back, twisting to the side, opening your heart, breathe. Exhale, bring that hand down and then send that leg straight or keep a micro bend in it, keeping that hip pulled in and centered as you would go into your pyramid pose. Breathing here. I had a bee by me. I had to blow on him. And then coming back down towards your bend and then lifting all the way up into your high lunge, pulling everything tight in together. Inhale here and exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, lower your hands all the way down, stepping back, downward facing dog. Inhale, rolling forward. Exhale, lower all the way down with control. Inhale, Bhujangasana, Cobra pose. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, send yourself up and back, child's pose. Breathing here. And then tuck your toes, send your hips up and back. This time, inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, we're going to step it on the outside of your hands. Now, the temptation would be to let the knee fall open and the hip kind of come out to the side, but we're going to keep everything in together as this pose, nice and tight. Inhale and exhale. One more time, inhale. Step back, downward dog. And then this time we're going to take the left foot forward on the outside. So inhale, lift the foot up. Exhale, stepping forward. Keeping that nice and integrated, hips pulling in, breathing here. So everything's kind of shooting up forward from your foot to the crown of your head. And then stepping all the way back, downward dog. And this time you can either walk your hands up so you can step here to come up, or you can exhale everything out, pull your abdomen up and in, and hop. And this time we're going to pull the hips up so that you can't even lift a teensy bit up because everything's pulling up instead of just dumping open. And we're going to be in Malasana here. Breathing in and exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your hands behind your booty, lowering yourself down. You're going to take your hands behind your back, take your right foot up over your left knee, and press that knee away as you push into your hands, getting a stretch into that hip. And then release that foot down. Take your left foot up and over, pressing into that so you can feel that stretch. Dropping that knee down so you can feel that into your booty. Releasing that down, turning your body, taking an easy seat, lifting up through your back. Inhale. And exhale down into your belly. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Imagining that you are a leaf in a tree. And as the wind blows, you flutter. And as the weather changes, you flutter. And as people walk by, you flutter. And you are always okay. Taking your hands together at your heart space, then to your third eye. The person that practices being still when everything changes around me sees a person who practices being still when everything changes around you. Bowing forward to seal your practice. If namaste is in your practice, you may take that here or another form of gratitude. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for joining me today.